Good morning, it's day 58. I feel like Anna in Frozen on Coronation Day when she wakes up and she says, "It's Coronation Day." That was me at 6 this morning. I woke up and I thought, it's town day. Can't wait to get some food. Heading into town 5 miles and can't wait to eat. This is my resupply for about 57 miles. It'll take about 3 days, and so I have 2 breakfasts because I'll have a breakfast in the morning at the hotel, 3 lunches, and 3 dinners with some snacks in there also. It's time to do laundry, and of course all of my clothes are going to be washed, and I only carry what I wear. So to go to laundry, I have on my Frog Togs rain jacket, and my puffy is my bottom. I cleaned my cooking pot, my spoon. I just got back from the UPS store. I sent some things home. It weighed 2 pounds, 6.8 ounces, so my pack will feel a little bit lighter tomorrow. One of the things I sent home was my closed cell phone sleeping pad because I had that and an inflatable kind of to help with warmth, but now that the weather is getting warmer, I don't need it anymore. I also sent home my down puffy jacket. I sent home a pair of gloves, a headband, a buff, and then I went to Kroger. I got some sushi, and a couple nights ago I noticed mosquitoes were out. I'm not big on bug spray. It makes me feel something called Afterbite. You put it on mosquito bites to help with itching. I'm ending the day at Super 8 in Daleville, Virginia at mile marker 730. I did 5 miles into town, did my resupply stuff, and did hiker chores. Now I'm just relaxing in bed. I have ice on my knees. Good morning. It's day 59. I'm heading down to breakfast and then hitting the trail. Good morning. It's day 59. It's around 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm leaving the Super 8 in Daleville, Virginia, and going to get back on the trail. Not sure how many miles I'm going to do today. We'll just see what the legs want to do. We're both just out here eating. Here's the trail right here, but I know that it goes under this because of that white blaze. So here's a white blaze, and then down on that pole there's another white blaze. Woo! 1/3 of the way to Katahdin. Right now I'm in a situation where I need to use the restroom, number 2, and I'm not in an ideal spot for it. People say you're not a thru hiker unless you poop your pants. The reason is because when nature calls, you're not always in the best place to go, and sometimes it takes a while to get to that spot. So I'm in one of those situations. I'm gonna show you the reason why I can't just like pull off to the side and go. So I'm walking through here, and you need to be 100 feet away from the trail and 200 feet away from a water source. So not only do I have to factor that in, but I can't walk through this. There's a water source right here, and so I need to go 200 feet away from this water source, but this is just like an overgrowth of a jungle. I still have 1,460 miles to go. Looks like someone said, nope. When I'm on trail, I'm always craving fruits and vegetables and salads. But then when I go into town and I resupply, I never get any of it. And so today's the first time that I packed out some vegetables. I bought a veggie tray and just threw these in a Ziploc. Can't wait to have them. Oh, it's my lucky day again. Let's just see another rattlesnake. That's gonna be a no for me, dog. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk back home. Hey, can you not? Can you please go? Please? Get away from me? Oh. Please leave. Please. Ah! It is so very hot and humid today. I have about 5 more miles ready to get to camp. I feel sticky. YouTubers don't show the hard stuff. Here I am in my tent that I set up in the pouring rain, and now there's water in my tent, in the floor of it, and so I'm soaking it up and squeezing it out. How's that for showing the hard times? Okay, it's about 45 minutes after that clip. I had set up my tent because it started raining, so I just rushed. I found a flat spot I was by, set up my tent, and was gonna call it a night. But I was only at 14 miles and I was really trying to get 18 today. So it rained, it stopped. It's looking like we have a break in it. I'm gonna try to get about 4 more miles in before I set back up. My feet don't enjoy this kind of trail. Ow, 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 ow. Trail magic. Have some water and then toilet paper. My mom and grandma would love this. Hello, little guy. Good morning. It's day 60 on trail for me. I woke up with my eye being real puffy and itchy, so welcome to allergy season. I normally take an allergy pill and nose spray, and I've been doing that, but I haven't been doing eye drops, so probably in the next town I'll need to get some allergy eye drops also. I tried to pack out these powder donuts from the hotel yesterday. The struggle is real. But you want to see an even better sight for a thru hiker? Oh yeah, a trash can. I am drenched in sweat today. It feels like I've jumped into a pool. Just sitting here soaking my feet. I'm so hot. I'm hot. I'm ready to go home today. Hoping nothing touches my leg through here. Closing out the day, I did 19 miles. I passed up the shelter and was going to tent at an overlook, but the spots were filled, so I'm just right here off the trail. Gonna make some food, maybe edit a video, and call it quits. I have these like street taco size tortillas, pepperoni, cheese, and mustard wrap with Cheetos for breakfast. It rained last night. This is where my tent was. Good morning. It's day 61. I need to do 19 miles to get into the town of Glasgow, or Glasgow, not sure how to say it. It's almost 7 o'clock. The walk doesn't look too bad. I didn't like walking through this yesterday because it was touching my legs. And to add to it this morning, they are wet. And so not only is it touching my leg, but it's making my leg wet and my shoes wet and all the water droplets on it. And it's just like, ew. I'm trying not to be bitter, but today was new sock day and they are soaked, and I'm so sad because it wasn't supposed to rain today. I was gonna have new clean socks, and now because they're soaking wet, I'm gonna have to put my dirty ones back on. Aliens. When you're literally above the clouds. Yay. More yay. You've got to be kidding me. Oh. I can't wait for this view. Seriously? How lucky am I? I get to wake up to this. That's it. I'm done. This is the trail. Do you see it? Yeah, me neither. I am about 1 mile from where Stanimals Hostel is going to pick me up. I will have gone 19 miles. My feet hurt so bad. I took some ibuprofen, took some Aleve. I'm hot, I'm tired, I'm in a bad mood. I just need real food, clean clothes, shower, all the things, and I'll be better. I'm exhausted. I'm in a I want to quit mood. There's Joe and I. Good morning, it's day 62. I just got dropped off at the James River Bridge where I hopped off yesterday. I stayed at Stanimals in Glasgow. I don't think I filmed anything there, but basically I got there, I showered, I did laundry, I went to Dollar General and got a food resupply, and then just hung out there for the evening. I arranged a shuttle this morning. It was gonna be at 6:30, but then we pushed back to 7, so I got to enjoy some blueberry pancakes before I left. Something crazy last night, my trail friends Town and Tortilla, they're a young couple out here. They were at their tent site last night and 2 bears had come into their area and were like pouncing on their tent, touching their tent, and like they were hollering and pushing back on the tent and blowing their whistle. And basically they had to leave their camp, leave everything there, and make it down to the trailhead, and the Blue Ridge Parkway Rangers brought them to our hostel, so we're very glad they're okay. Yesterday on trail, I was irritable, I was agitated, I wanted to quit, but all I needed was a reset. I'm having a much better day. It's overcast, I'm not rushing myself. I'm taking my time, I'm eating snacks, I'm enjoying the views, and so today is much better, in a good mood, and staying on trail. The calves are burning today. That is straight up. A hiker just passed me and said in 3 miles at the Punch Bowl Overlook there's trail magic, so heading there right now.
And y'all can either hike the climb or if you want to hike long.
I'm just leaving Trail Magic. It was put on by Giggles and Jackrabbit. They thru-hiked in 2021. 800 miles on the Appalachian Trail. Woo! Closing out the day at 20 miles. I'll be at Brown Mountain Creek Shelter where I'll tent camp. My feet hurt the most that they ever have today. I told my family it was like a 9.5 out of 10 pain. Don't know how I'm still walking. I want to just cry. Ready for a fresh start tomorrow. I didn't get much sleep last night. Had trail magic today and then put off my lunch, so I haven't had lunch. Yeah, my feet just hurt really bad, so I don't know if I need to get new shoes. These ones only have 250 miles, but I can't keep up like this. Good morning, it's 9:15 on day 63. I allowed myself to sleep in. I had a big breakfast, and let's see, I woke up at Brown Mountain Shelter at a tent site. I don't know how many miles I'm doing today. One tramily is doing like 20, 22 to get to the Priest. I don't know that I'll go that far. My feet were hurting yesterday. So we'll just see where the day takes me. Closing out the day, I did 14 miles. I ended the day early. My feet were hurting and there was a chance of rain, which you can hear now. So now I'm working on editing a video and just resting up my feet for tomorrow. Good morning, it's 8 o'clock on day 64. Just had an awesome chat with a subscriber named St. Paul. He's from Canada and been watching my videos. He gave me some suggestions for my channel going forward. We're sending him well wishes, hoping he has a happy hike. And again, it was so nice to meet you and chat with you this morning. My kids went on a field trip yesterday to the St. Louis Arch. Here's my arch. Hi class. I know that you went on your field trip yesterday to the St. Louis Arch. And look what I found in the woods. It made me think of you. I hope you guys have a great few last days of school and that your summer is awesome. I will see you at open house when you are in 4th grade. Love you guys. I've heard about this shelter and the climb, and I don't know if it's the incline that I should be scared of. It's only a mile, but the descent is crazy long and steep, so I'm thinking it must be the descent, but hopefully I'm not eating my words here in a second. Also at the pre-shelter in the logbook, that's where people confess their trail sins, so I'm looking forward to reading that. Okay, so it's not the incline or the ascent of the priest that is scary or nerve-wracking. The descent is 4.5 miles long. I'll show you a little screenshot from far out. Gonna be a doozy. No update, just still on this descent from the priest. It's almost 2:30. I feel like I've been in a time warp. I've been going on this hill for like 4 hours, it feels like. My knees are destroyed, but down at the bottom is something called Thai River, and I'm definitely gonna be soaking my feet. Not looking forward to this. This is a joke, right? This climb is straight up. Don't know if you can tell or see, but like this, straight up. It is 7:30 in the evening. I am 1.7 miles away from Maupin Field Shelter, where I'm gonna stay for the night in my tent. It will put me at 22 miles for the day. I could have been done a lot sooner, but I'm out of water, so to the shelter I go. Today was a long day. I had the 4.5 mile descent from the priest, and then this evening I had a huge incline on, I don't even know what mountain. I can put a screenshot in here, but it was a big ascent for me. It's gonna be a long summer. I've been wanting to quit for a few days now, and it's always in the evening after walking. I'm just thinking that I could be doing something else with my time, and like I'm also content with just being done now, I think. But Joe is correct that I would regret it, and so basically he said I can't come home till it's done, which I appreciate. He means it in the best way. Yep, that's all I got. It is after 8 o'clock. I'm about a 1/4 mile from the shelter. I'm running out of daylight, so I'll probably be putting my tent up with my headlamp, hoping there's people at the shelter. I've been pretty lonely today. I only saw Doc Red Dot this morning when I woke up at camp. The rest of the people that I saw today were section hikers or day hikers that I didn't know. Good morning. It is about 8:30 on day 65. I left the Maupin Field Shelter where I tent camped, and I'm going to be hiking about 21 miles to Waynesboro. There is a Chinese buffet, so that's what's pushing me forward. Can't wait to eat, resupply, shower, clean clothes, all the things. I'm kind of having an internal dilemma because trail days is this weekend. Today is Thursday. Trail days is this weekend, and I really want to go. I'm already having FOMO, fear of missing out. The thing is, if I go to trail days, I'm gonna have at least 2 days of miles to make up. And right now I need to be doing 18s to finish in time, so that's gonna be 36 miles to make up, which is gonna be a lot. But I also really wanna go, so I don't know. Oh, just another day on the trail. Here's a white blaze right there. A day hiker passed me on my way up. He was going southbound and said that this right here is an old ski resort. I am half a mile from Rockfish Gap, where I will be picked up by the Stanimals shuttle and go stay at their hostel. 21 miles for me today. It's about 5:30, close to 6. Waynesboro has a Chinese buffet, so you already know I'm going there. I'm gonna get to the hostel, start on my hiker tours, and then hopefully go eat soon thereafter.